I'm here today with Iman Abu Khalid, the president of the Students for Justice in Palestine. Thanks for being here, Iman.
Thank you.
So the first question I have for you is tell me what your club stands for here on campus.
Well, it really explains it in the name of our club, Students for Justice in Palestine. We stand for human rights for the Palestinians. We stand for the right of return, taking our land back that was illegally stolen from us in 48. We stand for BDS and boycotting divestment sanctions and boycotting anything basically that's from the Israeli economy. Because we found in previous years that it has worked using economy against them, and we do play a big role as consumers in their economy in general.
Mm-hmm. And how do you spread your message on campus and online?
Well, as on our board, we plan out meetings, and it's mostly educational meetings on like basic topics in that concern Palestine. So, for instance, we previously, I think it was like this Tuesday actually, we did a meeting on women in the resistance and how they contribute to the resistance. And then in March, there is going to be the Apartheid Week, where we put up giant walls in the K, and we basically have them like scrolled onto the boards that like information and why like the boards represent in itself the wall between Palestine, or what is considered Palestine, and Israel.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then if you believe, or why do you believe, that President Trump's Middle Eastern plan is dangerous for Palestine? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I do. So any plan that concerns anyone or anything or anyone, like anything in general, concerns them but doesn't involve them in the making of this plan it's a plan just in the way of destruction. It's on the path to destruction. It doesn't involve the Palestinians in the making of the plan. But it talks about them quite a lot, and it talks about how like the benefits toward Israel and the benefits toward Palestine. But we don't see these as benefits because most of our land is going to be taken away more towards Israel. It's going to be taken away, and Israel is the one benefiting from this plan.
And then what are your thoughts on this week's surge of violence in West Bank and Jerusalem after Trump announced his plan?
Well, from my side, being Palestinian, I do stand with my people in standing up for their rights, basically. They don't want this plan, and I don't want it either for my land, for my people. This plan in general, it's gonna wreak havoc, and if it goes through, it's going to cause more of a rift between Palestinians and Israelis and the Israeli government to coming to some sort of in the middle point. I don't condone violence, but the IDF has been there, and it does inflict violence on the protesters. And as Americans, we support peaceful protest. We go out in the streets and we make signs, and we come together as a community for our basic rights and our human rights. And I fully support the Palestinians as they go out into the streets every night and day, going against what they think is illegal towards them.
And then for the plan, it says what it would do is it would create small, demilitarized Palestinian states. Do you believe this is dangerous? Do you have any concerns about this?
I believe it's just another way to control the Palestinian state. They want to build little mini, like you said, demilitarized points inside the Palestinian state that they want to make. It's a way to control us, basically. If something goes wrong, or they want to control the economy, they want to make sure that we stay under their rule, their control.
All right, well, thank you so much, Iman,
Yeah,
for being
thank
with
you.
us today and hearing your side and for the club at Kent State. That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us, Iman, again.
you.
And back to you, Dante.